overview for day 43 through 46. So day 43, I was still taking my a zero in Tehachapi. That was the string of zeros I took to wait out the weather and give my shin a rest. So I was just, I pretty much spent, I didn't even go out into town. I spent all day at Brenda's place. So thank you again, Brenda. I researched just shin splints in general and how to cure it or make it better, and also more Sierra research. So pretty lazy day, day 43. Day 44, hiked out of Tehachapi, so first day after like 4 zeros and a Nero. The weather was better, and the, well, even still it was cold, but it wasn't as bad as it was before. It wasn't like full-on storm. So a little bit of wind, but all in all, a good day to start. Day 44, oh, I'm sorry, day 45 was first day in a long time with really beautiful weather. So it was sunny and kind of hot, so everybody on the trail was just soaking it up. It was wonderful, and that was the first time I saw more Sierra-like scenery, so I was so happy about that. I'm like in love with the Sierra, so I felt right at home. Had a great campsite, and yeah, it was all in all a good day. So nice to have good weather after so long of just being cold and, you know, having rain and wind. So yeah, things were looking up that day. Day 46, I saw the Sierra for the first time. So it was my favorite day on trail. It kept going back and forth, kind of on the divide between desert and Sierra. So if you're ever near the Sierra, kind of on the east side, you'll notice that it goes from like desert straight up into these huge mountains, and you know there's something. So the Sierra's so impressive to look at. So anyway, saw the Sierra for the first time, and it was a bit of a rough day because my shin was actually hurting a little bit more than the days before, and it was the longest water carry of the trail so far. So could have been not a great day, but since I saw the Sierra, it just made the day so much better, and I was like elated. I was hiking solo, which is probably a good thing because I was like totally geeking out. I was like taking pictures and then taking 5 more steps and taking pictures and taking video, and getting a little emotional too because gosh, I'm going down like a rocky area right now, sorry. A year before, like about this time a year ago, I was in the Sierra hiking or backpacking with my friend, and that's when I decided I wanted to pursue the PCT. So yeah, I saw the Sierra on the PCT day 46 for the first time and got a little like emotional about that. So glad I was alone, but then I found friends later on and we camped together. So yeah, all in all, a really great day. And I do have, I'm going to show you guys highlights later on from my full-on geek out that day. So you'll get a full picture of what I was seeing. Day 47 through 49. So day 47 was a beautiful day, first of all, and I really saw the divide like I said before too, the scenery was very divided between desert and Sierra. So that was really neat to see as I get closer to Kennedy Meadows. So yeah, it was a good day, beautiful. Day 48, hiked into Ridgecrest, excuse me, and I only had to do like 8 miles, so it was a narrow. And then I ended up staying with some friends in town at the Clarion, which was very nice. So future PCTers, the Clarion in Ridgecrest is great. I got a hitch right away, and unfortunately I wasn't feeling so great. So I usually eat a ton of food in town, but this time I really didn't. I had some like vegetables and some breakfast, but yeah, I wasn't feeling so great. So that was unfortunate, but next day, day 49, hiked out of Ridgecrest. So I didn't take a full 0 because I wanted to get to Kennedy Meadows. So was feeling a little bit better, but still like low energy. So only did like 12 miles, but it was okay because that wasn't going to throw my schedule off for getting into Kennedy Meadows. Another beautiful day. There were some thunderstorms. It was nice because it was hot. So had a little bit of rain, which was just really nice because it kind of cut through the heat a little bit. But yeah, everybody hiking is just so happy with the weather right now because it's just been not a typical spring for California. So a lot of people didn't even bring rain gear because they heard from past PCT hikers that, oh, it only rained like 3 times and it was warm. Not this year, not 2019. Total opposite. So yeah, all in all, it was a good day too. Broke camp early, and another reason why we broke camp early was because there was lightning and we kind of went down into a canyon, and I didn't really want to hike up again with lightning around. So I think we did the smart thing. So yeah, that was pretty much week 7. And just a general update, my shin splints are a lot better. Thank goodness. So one of my friends actually had shin splints, and which turned into stress fracture when she was in college. So she had a lot of good tips for me, and they really worked. So what ended up happening was this week, she told me that the root cause a lot of times is a really tight calf muscle. So what I ended up doing was every hour that I was hiking, I would stop and stretch my calf and do some yoga and also like roll out my calf. So it was really tight and I just hadn't noticed. So I would roll it out with my trekking poles, and she also gave me a tennis ball. So every hour I did that, I was really diligent about it, and now it's so much better. So thank you, Hopalong, for all of your great info. So yes, happy to report that I don't hopefully think it's going to be an issue now that I know how to take care of it better. So good news on that front. And then also wanted to update you guys on the blister situation. So still only have had 1 blister this whole time, and it's now like a callus, which is good. But I was testing the bucket theory that I had. So for like maybe 500 miles of this trip, I've been using my bucket that I've been carrying to wash my feet every night and my socks. Last like 100 miles, I haven't been doing that because it's been so cold. So like all I want to do at the end of the day is get in my tent. So what I have been doing is using like wipes to wipe my feet off, which isn't as effective, but that is also working. So I haven't had blisters at all using that method as well. So future PCT hikers, either method works. If you don't want to carry a bucket, just carry extra wipes, and it doesn't seem to matter that my socks are dirty. So that's just me though. Maybe it's just my feet, but little tip in case future PCTers want to try it. so far. I've been hiking mostly by myself today, kind of going back and forth with some of my friends, but shin splint hurts a little bit. But even still, today has been beautiful weather after a couple weeks of not so great weather. Near the end of the day, obviously, I look pretty tired, but wanted to show you guys some scenery from today. I saw the Sierra for the first time, and I've been waiting for that. This time last year, I was actually in the Sierra Sequoia National Park, and that's when I decided to pursue hiking the PCT. So special day today. And I was looking on a map. It looked like I actually hiked through some of it too. I guess it reaches more of the desert region as well, if the map was right. So pretty cool. It was beautiful. So I will show you some scenery from the best day on trail so far. Gear update for week 7. So a couple things. My pink sunglasses broke. So right now I am a day away from Kennedy Meadows. So I'm going to be getting new sunglasses from a friend who shipped them to me. So good timing on that. My Hyperlight stuffed sack pillow, where I was keeping my electronic devices, is ripping at the seams. So it'll still work as a pillow, but it's not waterproof anymore. So what I'm doing is I'm just putting it in a Ziploc bag to waterproof it. So next time I might get a different pillow, or if I could do it again, I might get a different pillow, but I'm gonna make it work for now. And my Mountain Hardwear puffy is still working great, but there's a little hole in it, so I think I'm just gonna leave it as is until it gets worse and maybe try to patch it or something. As far as snow gear, because right now I'm thinking I'm probably gonna go into the Sierra. Made some orders in Ridgecrest, so I ordered a lighter in case my stove doesn't work. My little, my stove does have a spark to light it, but oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm going up this hill. in case it doesn't work, I want to back up. So I ordered a lighter. It's called like a torch lighter. So I don't have to like use my thumb to roll, because when it gets cold, that's really hard to do. So it's just like a button lighter. Also ordered new trekking poles. I love these poles. They're the Black Diamond Distance Z. Really great. But there's no way to put snow baskets on them. So what a snow basket is this is the tip. You can put on a bigger, like, what do you call it? Just the part that's sticking out right there. You can put on like something called a snow basket. It's bigger and it helps you from post holing in the snow. So unfortunately, these trekking poles don't have any way to do that. So I ordered some like $40 trekking poles online that my friend Calzone uses. She loves them. So they have snow baskets. So luckily not too expensive. And I'll just use those for the snow and then use these again when I'm not in snow anymore because I love them. And I think I went over this in week 6, but I also ordered waterproof socks, liners for the socks. I have waterproof gloves, but I don't have liners, so I ordered liners for those. A Hydro Pack again. I used to have one, but I put it in the hiker box because I didn't think I needed it. But I'm going to use it to be like a hot water bottle for my sleeping bag at night. And it's 2-liter container, so I can use that to contain my water as well during the day. Ordered from Hyperlight a large pod to put my tent in case it's wet, so my whole pack system is waterproof, because right now I'm just stuffing my tent into my pack or in the back if it's like raining, and water gets everywhere. So oh, and I also ordered an extra sleeping pad from Gossamer Gear, because in the snow you need 2, usually just to stay warm, you need 2 sleeping pads. So I have my blow up one and then the one I'm going to put it underneath it, which is the one I ordered from Gossamer Gear. So that is the gear update for week 7. And I will be in Kennedy Meadows early week 8, so I will try to show you everything I ordered.